the Las Vegas, Nevada. God bless them. A lot of skyscrapers in Las Vegas because they make money off of other people losing bets. Now, those of y'all that were a part of Against the Suits a year ago, if you tailed us on every pick, you made some money. Okay, so they put out some win totals, some preseason win totals on a lot of teams across the country. I want to focus on the SEC. Some teams that I think there's some opportunities to make some money on, quite frankly. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bets that I really like when it comes to the win totals for next year. So let's not waste too much more time. Let's get after it. And let's tell you what we like here. South Carolina. The over-under win total for them is 6.5 wins. So for the Gamecocks, listen, I need 3 wins of your 5 early. Okay, I need UNC, I need Furman, I need Mississippi State. You play Georgia, you play Tennessee. I don't feel as confident about those. The gimmies now are Jacksonville State and Vanderbilt. The 2 toss-ups are at Mizzou and at Texas A&M. But here's the deal with the Gamecocks, y'all. Hey, we're home all November, baby. Coach Beamer and company, we're staying at Willie B all November. Come and see us. A team that gets to be at home for an entire month to end the season, to kind of get their strength back after the tough front part of their schedule. I am loving South Carolina. Spencer Rattler's going to be dealing. Juice Wells is going to be bringing the juice. The defense, I think, will be improved. Beamer ball in full force. Lock it in. We love 6.5 wins, the over 6.5 wins for South Carolina. Go ahead and lock that one in, baby. Now listen, Georgia Bulldogs. The win total, it's scary. It's a little bit frightening. 11.5 wins, over under. What does that mean? If you like the over on that, you got to pick Georgia, go undefeated. Spoiler, we like the over on that. And you're saying, JD, come on, man, that's scary. That's scary. You're picking to go undefeated? Listen, if it scares you, we'll lock arms. We'll do this together. Safe game, safe prizes, man. Okay, that's the reality here when you look at Georgia. Do you really want to look Kirby Smart in the face and tell him you didn't bet on his team to go undefeated? It really just comes down to Tennessee. You go to Knoxville, you go to Neyland, and we'll pick that game when it gets here. But if I'm a betting man, and I am a betting man today, I'm betting on Kirby Smart and company to go undefeated. I like them over 11.5 wins. Go ahead and lock that one in for the Dogs in Athens. Another team we talk about here. A lot of 6.5 wins. Vegas threw out a lot of 6.5 wins for us, Trey. Auburn is at 6.5 wins, and I need these 5, okay? I need UMass, Cal, Samford, Vandy, New Mexico State. Okay, so that's 5 off the top. What should be 5 off the top now, assuming that Auburn is who we think they are. Here's my question, though. Are you going 2 for 3 against these teams? Mississippi State at the crib, at Arkansas, at A&M. I love Hugh Freeze. I love Peyton Thorne. I've talked a lot about the Tigers, man. We stand Hugh Freeze here. But the reality is I don't feel good enough to think they're going to go 2 out of 3 against Mississippi State, Arkansas, A&M. I like 6 a lot more than I like 7. Auburn fans, the future is bright, but I'm going to go ahead and lean 6 wins for Auburn. I'm going to go under 6.5 for the Tigers. It's sad, but it's true. Somebody's got to do it, man. Now, again, another 6.5 wins. This is our third 6.5 win team we're talking about. The Tigers of Missouri. One of you actually got at me on Twitter because I tweeted out the graphic that our main On 3 page tweeted out with the win totals, and I quoted it and I said, listen, where are the locks, y'all? I like to think we have a very intelligent audience, and a lot of y'all follow me on Twitter, at JD Piquel. Where are the locks on here? And one of y'all, it was phenomenal. One of y'all said, take every dollar you have out of the bank and put it on under Missouri, 6.5. I'm like, all right, man, every single dollar? Dang. Every single dollar? I mean, like, depending on how much you're working with, every single dollar. So I took a closer look at Missouri because you felt passionate about this. We're the People's Show. We feel passionate about things together. I started to look at Missouri. Not a lot coming back. The offense averaged 24 points a game. 24 points a game, y'all. That ain't winning football. Also, who's playing quarterback? Can someone tell me who's playing quarterback? You look at the schedule, because the schedule is everything when it comes to win totals. It is a brutal 6-week stretch from that first week of October to November. You go LSU, at Kentucky, South Carolina. Next week, catch your breath with a bye week. get some Gatorade in you, hit the cold tub, recover as much as you can, because then you go to Georgia. You go between the hedges and go play the defending national champions. Then you play Tennessee. I do not like that schedule. I do not like that stretch. Somebody's got to be under here. And I'm trusting the audience. I'm trusting our gut. We're taking Missouri under 6.5 wins. Listen, life is too short to bet the under, but when a bet like this is screaming at you, you take the under. All right? And if we look stupid later, we look stupid later. But you bet with the heart, not with the head. And the heart is saying under 6.5 wins for Missouri. So here's the last one. And it's LSU 9.5 wins, over under, right? Tigers of Baton Rouge. We love the Tigers, man. And this is one that I looked at early in the week. And we just, tell you what, full knockdown, drag out, WWE style, man. We wrestled with this one. I'm tossing and turning in the bed at night. My wife's like, what's going on? I'm like, babe, I don't know. Is LSU going to win 10 games or 9 games? Because Vegas knows something now. 9.5 wins. You and I know. They know something here. It's going to be very close to either side of this. So you think on it. Here's what I've decided. Brian Kelly took this team to Atlanta. His first year in Baton Rouge. Brian Kelly takes them to the SEC title game. Now, LSU last year, what were the games that they lost? The games that it felt like from the outside looking in where LSU beat themselves. Tennessee, maybe you kind of throw that one out. They don't play Tennessee this year. Show me the 3 losses for LSU that are just gimme losses. Show me the 3. Maybe you say Florida State. Okay. If that's how you feel, I don't know if that's a gimme loss, but okay, I'll say Florida State first one of the year. JD, they go to Bama. Okay, I hear you, to Bama. All right, so I'll give you those 2. What's the next loss on the schedule? What's the next gimme loss? At Ole Miss? I don't think so. I think Jaden Daniels improves. I think this defense improves. I think the culture matures. I don't think we see LSU beat themselves like we saw them do last year against A&M. So we're taking LSU over 9.5 wins. Again, safe games, safe prizes. Go ahead and lock that one in. We like the Tigers for 10 wins on the season. How about that? So to recap it for you, got a program crush on Beamer ball in South Carolina. We like them over 6.5 wins. I'm not betting against Kirby Smart. That's for darn sure. Over 11.5 wins for the Dogs. Auburn, I like 6 more than 7. We're taking under 6.5 wins for the Tigers' first year under Hugh Freeze. Another Tigers at 6.5 wins. We're taking the under for Missouri. LSU, man, we wrestle with it, but we like over 9.5 wins for the Tigers. So 3 Tigers on here. We're betting the over on 1 of them and under on 2 of them. I'm telling you right now, get in on this. Hey, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.